Hey, how's it going? I hope you're doing good. I went out today and I was doing a little bit of shopping, just like doing stuff. And you know what I realized is that I carrying stuff in my pockets, right? I ended up getting like holes in my pockets. You know, like the keys cut through the pockets, and you put stuff in the pockets and you get a hole in the pocket. And so this has happened for quite a while, you know, like over 10 years of just wearing pants or shorts or whatever. And you realize, hey, there's a little hole, you know, if you had a coin or something, it would fall through, and then eventually the keys or whatever. And I did notice after I went shopping or whatever that I had a bunch of holes in my pockets. So I was at an outlet today, and I hadn't bought anything in a while. And I was at the outlet store. There's a Coach store, and they had like this. This was just like there, like this. And I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting because, you know, the backpacks are kind of small, and you know, they're not like tiny, but they're just, you know, they're very like compact. And I was looking at shoes and I saw this there, and then I opened it up and there was this little holder in there. I thought, oh, maybe that's for headphones or something. And so I looked at the price, and I, you know, cause Coach definitely has some more expensive things. And this is the Holden Crossbody SIG, and it's let's see if this is on right. Hold on one second. Okay, so yeah, it is on right. I just couldn't read it. So it has a Canadian of 430, and the comparable value in the USD is 350. However, there was a 60% sale, so it came down to like $100, and then there was tax on top of it. So I was like, well, maybe it'll hold up really well over time. And the idea is that I can kind of carry this with me, because one of the things I started carrying was so this is the little thing that came with it, and let's see if it, yeah. And one of the things that came with it, one of the things I started using was a battery pack. So my phone, you know, sometimes loses charge, and I got a new phone a little while ago, and it's an Apple phone, but I've always been kind of wanting a battery pack to just kind of charge the battery. And this has one of those MagSafe connectors, and it can connect onto the back, and this can recharge the battery, or you can leave it on, and it has a little stand. And it was at Costco. So I got one of these for my birthday or Christmas, and so I was like, you know, I'm gonna put this in my pocket too. So, you know, I was like, I'm just carrying around a lot of stuff, and I'm getting holes in my pockets. So I just saw it, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I should get this. I tried on the strap that comes with it, the shoulder strap, and the shoulder strap that comes with it, and I loosened it in the store, and I guess it has this thing on it too. I guess you could put this coin purse or something on it, and I may use this with it, you know, kind of to carry it, but I thought, why not just use it without that and just kind of carry this around. Now, I don't know how easy it's going to be. I may end up preferring just pockets and replacing pants when the holes, you know, when I get holes in the pockets, okay? Because I don't like carrying a bunch of stuff. And when I go back and forth between the car, right, I have to like carry a bunch of stuff. So, and the shoulder strap is a little bit, it's a little bit short. It sort of puts the this crossbody right here kind of, and that's okay. But but I somehow wanted something when I travel to just kind of put all my stuff in, because, you know, when I sit down or whatever, like, you know, I get, you know, all the stuff in my pockets just gets, it bumps into like the side, you know, the elbow rests and all that stuff. So I tried this out, and I use this little purse, this little coin. I don't know if it's for coins or headphones or for money or whatever. But my mom also gave me an older pair of earbuds. And so I was sort of trying out the earbuds. I normally don't use very many of the earbuds or any of that stuff, because I feel like it's just such a hassle, and it's a process, and it's like it works and then it stops working, and how to use it or whatever. So yeah, I'm basically trying this out. I don't know how it's really going to work. I kind of always like to have less things on me than more things on me. And I've tried to fit everything in here. You know, where do I put stuff in here? It basically just has 2 compartments and this compartment. And I don't know, because when I got home, I was like really sort of you know, I was sort of like stressed about where is all my stuff and where am I going to put it. But I'm trying this to just kind of, if I travel or whatnot, I can kind of put everything in here, and then I don't have to worry about, you know, stuff banging around in my pockets, especially if I'm going to carry a battery pack. And the only other thing I have that I liked was a shoulder bag, and I use that shoulder bag a lot, but it's just so much bigger. And so if I don't need, like, you know, a bunch of extra little stuff, you know, like, you know, sometimes I put like a change of clothes, or I put, you know, whatever else collects, you know, chargers and things. I don't think I would carry chargers in here, but I can carry the battery pack. The surprising thing for me is that when I put all my stuff in here, this definitely has some heft to it. And so I was surprised that all those things in my pockets must have been just, you know, weighing down on my pants and stuff. So I'm going to try this out. I don't know. I wanted this to fit into here, but as you can see, this in here it ends up taking up a bunch of space with a battery pack and a phone and, you know, all the stuff in there. So, I mean, there's not actually that much stuff in there. So, you know, I don't really know, you know, I'm going to see how this works, but it was sort of a good idea that I thought I would try out by just kind of carrying this around and either using the shoulder strap, the crossbody strap, or not. I don't really know if it's really comfortable, but I think it's better, because if I just carry this like this, then I'm not going to have any free hands to carry anything else. So I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do, if I'm going to use it or not. I'm going to try to use it and see how it works. I liked everything in my pockets, so much easier. But here in Florida, it's so hot that I usually don't have a jacket. And so I never, you know, I don't want to carry around a purse. But I don't, you know, I don't have the jacket to carry, you know, I sometimes at night in the winter, right, I can put on a light jacket and I use the pockets in the jacket, but otherwise, you know, everything's in my pockets and it's just too many things in my pockets. So I'm going to see how this works, and I haven't really decided if I'll just carry this and then somehow need, you know, this crossbody or not. You know, it sort of sticks out on me quite a bit. So I'm thinking maybe I just use the crossbody and not worry about it, and then I have sort of the freedom of my pants to just kind of like not be lugged down with everything. But anyway, it was good because it was on sale. And so the point I'm making is that, you know, I'm not really able to spend a lot of money on things, and that's not my intention. And I just sort of went in the store and I was looking, I was like, oh, this is kind of neat. Could I ever use this? No, I probably couldn't, you know. And then I you know, a saleswoman was helping me. And so I was like, oh, well, like how much, I saw the price, like how much, and she said, oh, and then she pointed to the sign and she said it's 60% off. And so I was like, so she's like, oh, and I said, well, how much is that? And so it was like, $100 or whatever, and so, I thought, well, it's leather and it could last a long time. Even if it gets scuffed and it gets old or whatever, it may stick around. So at worst, I have something I can put in my other bags that I can just organize everything in it so I don't lose things. I just keep everything in it. And then if I wanted to carry it somewhere, like if we were to go somewhere where I just can't, I'm not going to take my shoulder bag or whatever, I would carry this. And it kind of has everything that I would need. So I'm going to try this. And if it works, then I'll keep using it. If it gets too much of a hassle or whatever, the other thing I could do is still carry my wallet and my keys in my pockets, replace pants and shorts if there's holes in the pockets. And then like the battery pack and whatever else, I can just put this here and like leave it in the car or wherever. But it does get so hot here that, anything in here might get overheat or get too hot, especially maybe even like a battery pack or something. You don't want it getting in direct sunlight where it's just going to get too hot or whatever. So anyway, I've been saying, oh no, for a while I didn't think I would find anything at outlets or whatever, but it ended up being a good thing, and I'm going to try it and I'm going to see how it works. So anyhow, I hope you're doing good, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.